Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm a mom who loves home decor, thrifting, and a good DIY project. Today, I feel so businessy sitting at a table with a laptop. We're going to be designing baby girl's nursery together. I wanted to take you guys along on this design process and kind of put together a mood board situation that I can use as a reference in the future. Before we get ahead of ourselves, if you're not already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. A quick, not backstory, but a quick, I guess, detail I should share before we really talk about the design is that if you guys missed it, I did kind of a life update video a couple months back now. So we are moving and I am going to do another life update video, I think in just a couple of weeks. I'm just waiting on some official details to come through before I give you guys more information when we don't have information. I know I'm being vague, but all that's to say is a life update video is coming. But what I want to share with you guys is we are moving. We are going to have the baby while we're still in this house. This nursery is kind of a long ways off. I'm hoping that this nursery can actually come to fruition in the new year. I realize maybe that's not as fun for you guys. It's not an instant gratification process, but you guys, I am wanting to be in nesting mode, and since I can't be in nesting mode right now, we're quite literally in the opposite of nesting mode, more like the get rid of things, purging our things mode. Designing this space is kind of what's bringing me life right now, dreaming for her and her space. So I want to show you guys the room that will be her room. Yes, we do know where we will be living. I know I'm being vague, but basically we know where we will be moving to in the house and everything. I have like one picture and this very quick kind of video, but then you guys can at least see the room that will be her room. Let me show that to you now. You guys can see it is pretty small. It has 2 windows. I love that it has natural light. It has wood floors, has this closet. So it's like a tight little space, but perfect for a nursery. So I'm really excited about that. Now that I've given you super vague information about moving and this house we're gonna live in and all this stuff, I promise an update video is coming. Let's jump on Pinterest. Let me show you guys all the things I've been pinning, getting inspiration from, and then I'll kind of put my mood board together with you and show you guys how I do that. I'm on Pinterest. You guys can see I have this baby girl nursery board here, and let's just jump on into things. So what I mostly want to show you to start is this photo. Is one of my biggest inspirations. If you guys don't follow Kelly Murray on Instagram, I love her. I love everything she shares. This image, and then I also screenshotted a clip from her story. You can see here, and it's just like a different view. And again, this is like my major inspo for the room. What I want to do first is open up Keynotes. Now you guys might laugh at me because I know a lot of people would use something like Photoshop, but you know what? Photoshop is a lot of work, and I can accomplish everything that I want in a way easier way in Keynotes, which is basically like PowerPoint presentation. We're going to take this photo from Pinterest. I think we're just gonna put this picture in the center, and I'm just screenshotting it. Now that we kind of have our picture as our main inspo, let's kind of build the rest of the room. In a nursery, it's a small room. There's really gonna be 3 main aspects to it in this case. We're gonna need a crib, a bed situation, a dresser, storage, changing table, and a chair. I think that's kind of nice to have, a rocker. So let's start by just adding in the crib. This is the IKEA crib. We have this. Norman currently sleeps in it. I'm not sure what the whole situation will be, if we'll have 2 cribs, Norman's still in his crib, or if we'll just transition Norman. I'm sure the baby will be in our room with us for a long time, so I'm kind of hoping that by the time the baby goes in the crib, Norman could go out of his crib. We'll see, fingers crossed. But either way, this is the IKEA crib we love. We're gonna add this crib to our mood board. And this is the little hack I want to show you guys. This is why you don't need Photoshop. So we have our little crib picture. We're going over to image and this little thing called Instant Alpha. And look at that, I just selected everything that's blue is gonna disappear. So it was super easy. So now the background is clear, which I love that. That was way quicker than me doing some select tool in Photoshop. That little Instant Alpha button is all I needed. So now we have our crib. I'm gonna get our 3 main pieces and then I'll talk a little bit more about like everything else. For a glider rocking chair situation, I really don't know what I want to do yet. If we find something on like Marketplace, that would be really awesome. For the rocker glider, I mean, I have these pinned, like how cute is that? But of course it's $500. That's a lot of money for a beautiful rocker. I'm sure I would like search around and there's something like this. I mean, these are so beautiful. So those are kind of like wish list rockers. I'm also kind of cheap and I don't know if I would just, you know, splurge like that right after we move. But I was looking on Marketplace in Ohio where we are moving by my family. Let me show you guys some of the things that I'm finding. I already have some Marketplace items saved, which I love that you can do that. So I wanted to show you guys. I found this gray swivel linen chair. I'm actually, is swivel mean it glides? What is swivel? I'm not sure. It doesn't say rocker or glider. It says swivel. Let me know. Let me know what you think swivel means. But how beautiful is this chair? So I found this chair and then I also found this chair, which is also a really good option. And this one's cheaper, but of course the other one I like a little bit more. So anyways, I definitely think Marketplace is an option for us. But, you know, since we're just designing the dream mood board right now, we're gonna screenshot this one and add it to our mood board. And again, we're gonna do our little Instant Alpha tool, select, and you can select all the different spots that need it. That little patch. And then what you can even do, which is kind of nice, is go over to arrange and you can flip the rocker so it's like in the other direction. Say my crib's over there. Might have to move this picture out the way for now. We got a rocker on the other side of the room. I don't know, actually. It'll all get figured out. Next, we're gonna add our dresser. So I am really wanting a vintage, an antique, vintage, whatever dresser that I am gonna get on Marketplace. I feel like I have a lot of newer pieces in my home, and when we move, I really am dreaming of finding some just one-of-a-kind vintage pieces that I can make over. We kind of live in not a remote area, but just a smaller town. And I feel like where we're moving, we're just gonna have access to Marketplaces bigger, if that makes sense. There's more antique shops. I'm excited to find some unique pieces that can be one of a kind that I can make over. You guys can see here, this style is the type of dresser that I'm really, really wanting. Here is another one, and I would like to fully sand one down and give it light wood, however that happens, but like a lighter wood. I mean, I like this wood, but what I think would happen is that I would get one, sand it down, let it be a lighter color, whether I just seal the raw wood. I don't know, we'll have to see what I find. That's kind of the style of dresser that I'm wanting. Let's go back to Facebook. I have been searching for dressers. This one was sold already, but how gorgeous. I don't actually love when mirrors are attached. Some of you might not like that because some of you probably like mirrors with it, but I would probably just fully detach the mirror. Yeah, I don't know, donate it, do something with the mirror, something else, and just use the dresser because this dresser is just so good and basically exactly what my inspo is. Here is another one, same idea, Marketplace, Finds. Here's another one that's definitely a little bit darker, but again, I could sand it down. I would love to find a dresser for under 100 or 100 and under. And so that's kind of the goal. Maybe I'll just screenshot this one. Can be a little trickier getting rid of the background when you're working with like something bigger, but we'll make do. Dresser. It's not perfect. We left a little change table on it. There's a few specks around, but you know what? It's just for myself. We have the general idea of what we want. My proportions here are probably not correct. I feel like my chair is large. Okay, so next thing that I want to talk about is what I have planned for the walls and kind of the room design. And what I would love to do is do board and batten. Is that what it's called, you guys? I mean, basically, this is why this picture is such a inspiration. I absolutely love this half wall board and batten, and then the wallpaper up top. I feel like it's so fun to be able to do that sort of thing in a kid's room, especially a small room. I was thinking it would be such kind of a statement. I definitely want the bottom half. I think that's beadboard. It's hard to tell from this image. It's either beadboard or super tiny wood pieces, wood slats. But it looks kind of like beadboard, and then they just framed it off. So I would love to do that. And then I would love to wallpaper the top half. So I want to do like half and half. I think it looks so good. It would be so good in this little room. Make it a statement. I originally was thinking that I would just do one wall, but then when I saw the room again and I realized there's the two windows and then the main wall is the wall that like the door opens up on, it then seemed like, no, I think we have to do the whole room, because there isn't just this like big blank wall that could be almost like the statement wall that the crib is on. It kind of seems like you will have to place the furniture in maybe spots that wouldn't typically make for like the statement wall, like the crib might have to go in front of the window. Do you know what I mean? So I think that the best option would be to like beadboard, trim, whatever, the whole room, and wallpaper the whole room. I love that wallpaper that she has, but it's pretty expensive. I was looking it up and it's real wallpaper. I would want to get renter-friendly peel and stick wallpaper. So I have been looking around, even though it's not going to be for a while, but just to kind of see what's out there. If you guys have websites or shops that you have used to get good peel and stick wallpaper, recommend them down below so I can go check them out, see what they have. But I do want something super neutral, kind of with a white background, with kind of a subtle pattern. I don't want it to be anything crazy. So I did find this. I don't know what these are, like weird plants, but I found this on Lowe's and I'm kind of digging it. Like, I like it. I don't know, I searched and searched for different wallpapers. Here, I'll show you guys the rest of my inspo. There's like this wallpaper. I don't actually know where this stuff is, but these are just like inspo pics. I mean, how cute is this whole room? But that wallpaper, this is just kind of showing more of the same idea. I do want to do full board and batten and not just the planks. And that wallpaper's cute, but again, I think I still want something like white. This is cute. I do find, guys, I'm so picky. I feel like some of these are too busy for me. I know they're the whole wall and a half wall won't be as busy, but I do want something that feels even less busy. When I came across this feels more subtle. This actually feels like good. So we're gonna screenshot this. We're gonna add it. Just a little inspo image, just so we know we got some wallpaper situation happening. That's probably the design element I am most excited about. I feel like that's a statement. It's just gonna take the nursery to like the next level in this cute little room. Next thing, let's add some rugs. I am totally a neutral rug girl, and I'm also very practical. So in a nursery where the baby will be probably on the floor at times and then crawling and just being on the ground, I like kind of soft shag rugs, things that feel a little bit more plush rather than something like a jute rug, which I think looks super good, but not as practical in a kid's room. I did come across, this was just on World Market, because when I live in the States, I can actually go to World Market. Guys, I love World Market, but they don't have it. They don't have it in Canada. So I like this rug. I also really like something like this, just really neutral. I don't know what we'll end up actually getting because it could just be a plain shag rug from like Costco or Target, something that's super affordable. Luckily in that room we wouldn't need anything large, but because this one's just so cute and minimal, let's add that one to our room. Because I think a lot's gonna be going on with the walls, I'm trying to keep everything pretty minimal, which is why I like just a plain cream rug. We're gonna rotate our image and make it bigger, and then use our Instant Alpha tool. And then you can also right click and click send to back. Where did I mess up? Oh, on this crib. There we go. Send to back, and then it can go behind everything. Have our main elements. Maybe I should put like the crib here, the dresser here. I don't know. I really don't know how the room will be arranged. I'm very much a spatial person. I kind of have to be, is that spatial? I don't know. But I have to be in a space to really be like, this is what looks and feels best. I feel like that might make a smidge more sense, but we'll go with that. The last couple elements that I would want to add is I would love to do on part of the wall, part of the board and batten. I would like to do like one of the wall areas to have, you know how you can put pegs into them? I don't know if you guys have seen that. I can try and find, I did not get an inspo photo for that. I'll try to find one and put one in there to show you guys. And then I really would love to hang like two baskets, or maybe, you know, something else like that. So I really want some hanging baskets, just some like jute type natural woven. And I love that baskets are also practical, like you can actually use them as storage. So I love the idea of some hanging baskets. I definitely want to get some. Do like 2 hanging baskets on the wall because that would be so cute. And then maybe we'll do them up and down. We got some hanging baskets. Already know that I made this macrame wall hanging, and I have a full tutorial on this on my channel. I just pinned it to add to this board, which is kind of funny, but we'll add in this macrame. And honestly, if I don't have a good spot for it, I won't use it. I'll probably gift it to my sister or something, but I would love to use the macrame in there somewhere. Maybe we'll hang it like that. And then something I've already bought, which of course I left in my son's room and he's napping right now, but I actually bought this bird. This bird that is supposed to like be hung from a ceiling. So I really like this. Thought it would be cute over a crib or something like that. I was gonna see if there was any other photos of it to show you kind of how it hangs. Oh, here, you guys can kind of see. So it's kind of like that. Here's like an all white one. I got the natural colored one, so it kind of hangs like that. I already have that, and I just thought that would be really cute, like something kind of whimsical to add to a nursery, because you can have fun in a nursery. Add in the little lark, give it a little rotation, make it smaller. Maybe we'll rotate it the other way. There we go. Little lark over the crib. Let's see if I had any other last elements that I wanted to show you guys for this design. I would love if there's a good spot, maybe to find a vintage picture like this one here, or not that actual picture, but just something a little antique. I did like, although I think there won't be a spot for it, I probably wouldn't get it until I was actually in the space and see if there's something for it, but like there's this little bunny head, little elephant head, but I'd really have to have a spot for it. And then of course, I feel like those are the basic design elements, but as she grows, I mean, I totally have dreams of like finding at thrift stores or marketplace finds, like super cute, like rattan high chair for dollies and things like that. I really do like these vintage wardrobes. I don't think that that room is right for it. Maybe in the boys' room, that would be cool to do something like that. But anyways, like look how cute all this little dolly furniture is. I'd love to find stuff like that as she grows. I think that that is it. It's very minimal. It has the basics. Now that we finished the design, the last step, just so you guys are wondering, we don't have to open up Keynotes or PowerPoint, whatever you're using every single time. You can go to File, Export. You can export whatever you want, PDF. I usually export it as images, and then I do a PNG. This is just what I choose to do. But you know, sure, we'll do JPEG this time. Next, we'll title it Baby Girl's Nursery Mood Board. Export. Save it wherever you want. I can send this to my phone, but it's just its own little image that I can reference as a guide for kind of what I'm looking for in this space. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this design and my ideas of how I plan to put this beautiful nursery together. You guys can tell me down below what you think of it. Also, please let me know what you think of this video format. I realize not everybody is into designing a room, as there is not the instant gratification of a makeover, and I'm aware of that. But if you guys like it and you liked watching, there's multiple rooms in this house that we're going to be living in, and I am happy to continue on, like moving to the living room, showing you guys more ideas. Again, they're just ideas that I have for this new space we'll be living in, and just designing them with you, because while I'm in this very transitional season, I can't really do makeovers and DIYs with moving. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I would love to do it again. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you can subscribe for more of my everyday life. Follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!